$86,400 seconds. How are you using yours? How you doing? Listen, this is the first one of the year, right? I'm glad to be back. I got some things on my mind, and the first thing we're going to get off, man, is this quarter is going to be outstanding. We're going to do some great things this quarter, right? But listen, the first thing we're going to talk about is attitude, right? You got to understand that your attitude controls your latitude. Right? So when your attitude's positive, you get positive results, right? And sometimes things might turn around and seem negative, right? But you got to stay positive and you're going to get positive results. But when you're negative, there's no way that there's going to get positive results from it. So what you got to do is you got to pay attention to your attitude and you got to constantly make adjustments. And if your attitude is this important to your success, that means it needs 24-hour a day, 7-day assistance, right? You got to pay attention to it constantly. So when you answer your phone, you got to make an attitude adjustment. When you talk to someone, you got to make an attitude adjustment. When you have thoughts, you have to make attitude adjustments. Okay? Understand, man, that if you got to pay this much attention to your own attitude, that means you need to multiply that by 10 with the attitudes that are around you, right? If that attitude's negative and you pushing out something negative, that's going to be an attitude blocker, right? You got to get rid of them. You just have to do it. Now, what I want you to know, man, is someone said something to me on New Year's Eve, and man, because I learned to make attitude adjustments, it helped me to deal with this, right? And it took a lot, but I did it. So they said to me that because they have a college degree and I only have a GED, there's no way I should have, I should be able to make what they make, right? Or I should have what they have. They should have more because they took the time to go to school. I laughed at it, right? But I'm telling you, man, years ago, I wouldn't have laughed at it because I take it personal. But what I did realize is from my upbringing, not to devalue. And I told you this story. I learned to be a lion because of my environment, right? I learned to survive because of my environment. I didn't need the Survivor TV show to teach me how to do this, right? I did it real life. So what I began to understand is they can never go back in time and get what I got, right? They can never go back in time and live the life I live, right? Sleep in the hallways and sleep in cars. They can never go back in time and do that. But what I can do is I can move forward and I can get the information that they got, right? I can learn what they learned. And with that information, not only am I a lion, but I'm a skillful lion, right? So listen, you have brain surgeons in the world, right? That they got degrees, right? If we take 10 of them, they're all not going to be experts, right? They're all not going to be top in that field. When there's something wrong with your head, the first thing you're going to say is, I want the top brain surgeon in the world. That doesn't mean everyone with a degree. So just because you have a degree or someone has a degree and you have less, don't let them devalue you, because when they go home, they're not studying. Right? When they wake up in the morning, they're not studying. They're riding on that degree. They think because they got that degree that they should have everything, right? And you less than them. Well, I'm here to tell you, man, listen, you are in control of where you go and what you get. And it's all about your attitude, right? You can't take my attitude. You can't control it. Only I can do that. And if you learn to do it, your life would go in the direction you want, man. $86,400 seconds. How are you using yours?